Okay, so let's talk about the tympanic cavity, and this is not in much detail. This is just the key crucial parts you need to know for the tympanic cavity. Okay, let's talk about it. So this is what the tympanic cavity looks like. Now the tympanic cavity has lots of different things. The tympanic cavity is located within the middle ear, and it's basically on the other side of the tympanic membrane. Okay, so this is the interesting part. So let's talk about its 6 walls. So let's first talk about the lateral wall. Now, even though lateral starts with L, I'm going to say M. So laterally is located the membrane, or the tympanic membrane. And then medially located, this is M, but I'm going to go to L. Do you see what I did there? Okay. It's the labyrinth wall, and this is the part of the temporal bone. Then after that, you have superiorly. And for this one, I don't really have anything, but there's another video that I watched on YouTube which compares it to a house and compares it to a terrace, the roof to a terrace, and that terrace should remind you of the tegmental wall. Tegmental wall. Next, we have inferiorly, and inferiorly, just think I for internal jugular vein. But this is actually called the jugular wall. By the way, there is a bony plate that divides. There is a bony plate here that divides it from the internal jugular vein, the jugular fossa. So there is a bony plate also. So we talked about superior, inferior, medial, lateral. Let's talk about anterior and posterior. When I think anterior, I want to think artery or ICA. Internal carotid artery. So this is the carotid wall. And now I think posteriorly, and for posteriorly, again with a P, I want you to remember a process. And which process is in the temporal bone? Process, the mastoid process. Okay, that's pretty much it. Another one that she mentioned was this girl on YouTube. She says the medial wall, remember window and PCs. So for that, you want to remember round window, oval window. And for PCs, remember the promontory, which is here, which is kind of like, it's a bulge. Okay, it's a bulge due to, I think, the cochlear nerve. So, okay, and then Windows PC, and then C is for canal, or the eminence of the facial nerve, and then the eminence of the lateral semicircular canal as well.